Hello.
That's gonna look great on stream.
A black screen?
What happened?
I have no idea. Everything just stopped working.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys.
It's not apocalypse happening.
For reals.
The corona.
So, for what you people missed at home, what was discovered was broken is that Mrs. Bluehand might have accidentally broken a jar of peaches given to them by a 300-year-old member of their church.
The peaches.
Peach jam. It's kind of sad, but Father Bluehand is currently in there working, kind of cleaning up a little bit. She's like, "Come, sit down. Have some fruit. Have some of the pie. Tell me, how did all of you meet? What? I'm curious. Dax doesn't ever call or write or visit."
How did we meet? I'm like, I know how. I was like, I know how Luci
It was
and Lillith.
Gunthar. You come in by this point, I'm guessing.
Yes, sure. Hey, what I meant? Why's everybody so quiet?
You see that Father Bluehand is wiping up a thing of peach jam that's on the wall. But you go in there and everyone's kind of sitting around. It's awfully quiet.
Well, I don't want to just outright tell my mom that a cart exploded. So.
Did you say that out loud?
No, that's me talking. Alyssa talking. I'm like,
we met through Dax's work with the church.
Are you part of Father Anderson's congregation?
No.
Oh, so you mean you're part of Lilith's father's work?
Kinda?
Not in the beginning?
Accidentally, yes. I guess for both.
Interesting.
Do I hear the conversation from him?
Accidentally joined a bootleg.
Yeah.
Guys, it's fine.
Yeah, they're literally in the other room. There's maybe about 25, 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a door that would.
No. If it is, it's a swinging door.
Okay, so he's gonna pop out. He's like, yeah, and I had to rescue them.
Thomas.
It's not our fault we got jumped by a gang.
I'm sure they were done fine. Father Anderson's a clever bird. Or a croaker. Oh shit. You see a
racist, Mom.
Oh, don't
Mom, it's the 20s. You can't say that.
Dax, as soon as you walked in there, when you were like your mother, she definitely has meat on her breath.
Woman I can relate to.
Question DM.
Yes.
Have we received word from the Papa?
He already called you. He said that he'd be there by the festival.
The Gunthar's hot date.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He said that's disconcerting. He'll probably be meeting up in a friendly meeting with the other bootleggers, letting them know as well.
Okay. Fuck, do we have time on that? God damn it.
I was gonna say, today is October 7th now, since...
I have my date at 6 o'clock. I don't say that a lot.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Oh boy.
It's Thursday. Right?
Yep. No, today... no, because today's a Sunday.
Real life is Thursday.
Never mind, I don't have my date. I have to wait till Thursday.
I thought it was supposed to be till tomorrow.
The calendar was wrong. I had to update the calendar. I did not let y'all know that. I had to look up dates and things like that. I looked
So my
up...
date is not today.
No, it is still today, because today is the 7th.
Fuck, okay, it's today.
Yeah. You know that your friend is not a churchgoer.
I'm not a churchgoer.
All awkward silences make me
a lot of church recently for something that's not a churchgoer.
I'm just gonna look at Dax and just go, don't push it. And I'm gonna lean back in my chair and, like, not kick my shoes up on the table, but I'm gonna stretch out and just, like, lounge back.
Do y'all want some pie?
I don't like pie.
You just see Elle looking straight down, like she's not making eye contact with anyone right now.
So, Luci, Miss Lillith, Gunthar, and
That's Elle. She's a sweetie.
hi. Would you like something to drink or eat? I have zucchini bread.
The hell's a zucchini? Never mind.
A druid who doesn't know what zucchini is. That is beautiful.
No, thank you.
Don't make me insight check you.
You go ahead and do it.
No,
Would
she's
I notice? No.
No.
Rude.
21.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna
Ooh.
message you.
Ooh, private messaging.
Make sure that you send me the message as well, so I'm aware.
Will do.
Thank you.
Whispers.
Player whispers of all things.
Yeah,
brought to you
right?
By D&D Beyond.
Brought to you by us.
Not
Nope.
brought to us by
Brought to you
D&D Beyond.
depression.
There's...
Brought to you, brought
How
to you
are we
by,
not friends on Discord?
I have no idea.
Hello? Well,
brought to you by Layla's depression.
brought to you by
Hey,
whatever
that's
jar of
powerful
peaches I
stuff.
buy at Walmart.
No! Stop actually, like, using brands we don't have.
No, use my depression. It only fuels it more.
Yeah, that's powerful shit, that depression.
No.
It fuels me getting tattoos, you guys. Do it.
Ma'am.
Anyway.
Don't be sad. Go get a tattoo. Don't be sad. Go get a tattoo.
This episode is
Tattoo.
brought to you by depression.
Yeah.
You're feeling down, you're feeling bummed, that's okay. Shit happens.
Try new depression
Like
light.
sometimes.
You know, sometimes holy shit happens, and then you have to go home before 10 a.m. to do a sermon, and you stay
It'd
up
be
all
like
night
that
holding
sometimes.
concrete.
No,
Sometimes
just be
holy
like
shit
that.
happens.
None of y'all want my mom's homemade pie?
I'll eat pie.
I'll take a small sliver of pumpkin pie.
Take the whole pie. Do it.
No.
I just imagine
Do
the
it.
mom just saying small and then getting a giant piece.
Right?
When Gunthar says she liked a piece of pie, she gave him a third of that pie. A full-on third of that apple pie.
Thank
Yeah.
you, ma'am. I
That's
appreciate
that
it.
good old Southern hospitality.
That's right.
Yep.
This is a portion.
Even though we live in Manhattan.
I mean, your mom is technically from, like, Florida, so... But,
That's
Oh,
South.
my mom's
Florida
Florida woman.
woman.
Florida woman.
Florida woman smashes jar of peaches on wall.
Why do you think they're in Manhattan?
Yeah.
One too many
Weird.
bar fights down in Florida.
You gotta go.
Right. We on the
Shoot.
run.
She wrestled too many crocodiles.
Russell too many crocodiles.
Even
I can turn
Steve
into a
Irwin
crocodile,
murdered
just saying.
We're getting cracked. Oh.
they're technically lizard folk, but if you want to call them crocodiles, that's fine, too.
Racism in here.
The
you
racism
know.
is really, really high in this
I'm just
household.
waiting.
No,
I was
it's
told
not.
there'd be racism.
Anyway.
Sorry, I accidentally deleted my whole message after
Oh
reading it.
no! I
no.
wonder. You've been typing this whole time, like, golly,
Yeah.
like this
Um,
novel I'm
what
gonna have
do
to
I know?
read.
So tell me about yourselves. So you guys met doing work for Mr. O, as he's going by now. Sweet man, sweet man.
I'm actually not. I'm just here, really, actually.
I mean, you do work for him now. You are on his payroll.
That's true.
It's got plus and minuses. It's a part-time work. Part-time.
I see.
Lillith is just gonna slowly eat this slice of pie as that conversation goes on.
I'm still waiting to see what Elle's doing, so
You gonna
Can I-
finish that, Lilith?
What?
You gonna finish that?
Still push it to him. I'm assuming that Mrs. Bluehand also gave her a third of a pie.
No, actually, she gave you a rather smaller piece. It's maybe about the size of a quarter. That's how thick it is. Because she knows you,
Okay.
and she knows that you're a very meticulous eater.
Yeah. Okay, well then never mind. I'll just be like probably halfway through it then. So no, I won't let
Dang.
I take my pie back.
Okay.
Reverse Uno.
Okay, messages sent.
Ugh. Big sad.
I'm going to slyly shove my pocket watch into my Bret boob in between my boobs because I realized that I did not specify where I put my boobs. Wait, what?
Jesus Christ, Layla! That just got worse and worse and worse!
I didn't specify where I put my boobs.
You started backpedaling and it just got deeper and deeper and deeper.
Just like the pocket watch.
Yeah. Did you leave them in your other shirt? Like, where did you put them?
Yeah.
The ring is on the pocket watch. The pocket watch dangles from her neck out in the open. So I was trying to say she's gonna slyly take the pocket watch and shove it inside her shirt to be where it's hidden.
Miss Lucy,
But
Miss
but then-
Lucy, you know my husband and you know my daughter. You think I'm not a perceptive person?
I don't know, looks can be deceiving. He probably would have. No, I'm not gonna finish my statement actually. I'm very uncomfortable here.
I can tell.
I was about to
All of you are,
I was
except
about
for
to
Gunthar. Would you like
Huh?
the rest of the pie?
Yeah, thank you.
I've got like 5 more.
Bluehand comes out holding like 2 more pies.
Yeah.
Because he just sees like there's just way too much pie. Like we're gonna like
There's just way too much shit here.
yeah.
Well, I'll put this one
Hey.
here.
He sets them down on the table and then sits down next to Dax across the rest of the party.
Are we all? Is it like one small couch that we're all sitting on? Please tell me it's like, you know, like a real.
Like an L-shaped couch kind of thing, just like.
Yeah.
No. There are several comfortable chairs, and there's one main couch, which Miss Bluehand is currently sitting on, which I guess Gunthar is sitting next to her on. And there's about 4 armchairs for the rest of you if you want to be in those.
I've picked the nearest armchair I picked the armchair nearest to the door.
The ideal spot for talking about your boobs.
Yep.
Lillith will be sitting in the chair next to Lucy, and Giles will be in the corner near the door.
Yeah, there's a coat rack and a place to put down your modes of transportation via brooms, carpets, yep, and also winged shoes if you're feeling up for it.
Oh god.
Just throw salt in that wound.
So, Gunthar, you sound like you're not around here. I'm not trying to sound impolite.
Nope, you're right. That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, I'm from Appalachia.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Quite a trip.
Yeah, took a bit. Sorry.
What? Look, you're all right. She kind of claps her hands, and you see kind of a pitcher and a couple of other cups kind of come over. Dax, something that you were unaware of that they seem to have also upgraded to.
That's new.
They got a smart house.
Not quite. Unseen servants.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I came from the mountains. I met these lovely folks. Elle and Luci we met in Central Park, which is real pretty. I was living there, under a bush.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, well, never mind. If you're content, I'm not gonna.
I mean,
he doesn't live in a bush anymore.
no, I live at Lilith's house. It's great. There's murders there.
I heard about that.
They have chocolate fountains.
They
What
have
a
it.
what a wide category. Murders and chocolate fountains.
sounds the start to a really bad spy show.
You mean spies in disguise, basically?
But
Spy versus spy.
Hey.
Net TV. It's been an interesting few weeks. We went to the mountains on vacation together.
That's what Father Anderson said to why Dax wasn't there yesterday.
It was hell.
It was great.
Remind me how much of I hate the outdoors.
Yeah.
It was so relaxing.
This is why
We
I
saw
never leave
some
the city.
ancient ruins. We met some fae folk. We hung out with a minotaur. It was a good
Fae
time.
folk.
It seems
What-
you all have
Stupid bone cockroaches trying to steal our teeth.
seems you all have been through quite a bit together. I'm happy to see Dax has made some reliable friends, despite the appearances.
My eyes are slightly narrow.
Lillith will also just kind of sit up a little straighter and go, like under the bed. Just
You know, Dax is kind of like our boss.
I'm gonna shoot a very confused look at him. Just
Don't give me that look.
Same, just like
Dax is the one that notices everything, and Dax is the one who's like the highest up in regards to reporting to O. So, I mean, technically,
Aside from
aside from his
Yes.
daughter.
Aside from his daughter, yeah.
well, yeah, I guess Lilith's our boss. But then Dax, and then there's the three of us.
no. I'm pretty sure it's very much a shared thing.
Oh goodness. Thomas, Tommy, I'm remembering when we had our adventuring party and what this was like.
Yeah, this was does bring back some good memories.
Yeah. Except the whole Trident incident back in like
That sounds like a sex thing.
Gunthar, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Father Bluehand is like, how did you know?
Thomas, and she smacks him like on the shoulder.
And he kind of laughs a little bit, and he's like, I'm just joking. But that is a
where's
story for
Elle?
another
I
time.
don't know if we
I
discussed this. Where's
hold
Elle?
you to that, sir. Drinks.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna pull out my flask and I'm gonna try to sip this.
Miss L. Would you like a hug? You look like either you've seen a ghost or something bad's going on. Okay.
It's just, I don't know, just seeing.
She gives you a hug.
I wish I had a mom.
Lillith is going to kind of go towards Elle, wherever she's sitting, hopefully not on the floor, and she's gonna try and sneak a good biscuit out of her pocket and hand it to her.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Elle, if you want, you can make a perception check with disadvantage because you're currently being snuggled.
Lucy's gonna turn very uncomfortable and look away, just like I don't fuck with this shit.
Perception, dirty 20.
Damn,
You
you
defi-
can't do that. You see me do it.
As you're getting hugged, you feel
her mouth so you could stick the biscuit into her mouth.
Aww. Pamper me, please.
And then after Lilith does that, she's gonna go back to her chair and just kind of look away because reasons.
Did we all see Lilith do that?
yes. Well, that you don't see. You see her kind of go up and kind of. She has a good By the way, now Elle, you technically don't need to eat for the next 10 days because those things fill you up for 10 days. So.
Wait, I snuck one of her like biscuits that gives her 1 HP out of her.
Right.
Yeah,
The Good Berries spell will keep you full for 10 days.
It's a good thing I didn't have any pie, because I know what's been bad.
Just
I would
violent.
have been having to use the house again.
It's just that, you know, I can relate to you. I've lost my entire family. My dad, all my friends. I never got to say goodbye. So I understand what you're going through, I really do. And just saying how Dax has these amazing parents that care. I'm happy. I'm happy that she has both of you. You're truly amazing. I'm sorry for your son. I really am.
I'm sorry for your loss as well. You see her pull out a handkerchief, and kind of wipe away your tears. What's your full name?
Elena Fraser.
Well, Miss Elena Fraser, despite what my husband Spin says, you're always welcome here to stay if you need a place, okay?
You can borrow my parents whenever you want. Man, Gunthar, we gotta get you to a doctor. Those allergies.
Yes, man.
He's like sobbing into his second pie, which he didn't even have a fork. He's just crying.
Using his hand as a spoon.
Yes.
Right.
And Daxian.
Dax.
What is Dax's middle name again as well? What was it?
Emily.
Daxian Emily.
I can understand that you're busy. But regardless of what you think, and regardless of shitty of parenting you think we might have given you, we still love you and want to spend time with you.
Yeah, Dax, they love you. Take care of your family.
Yes. Yes, Daxian. So next year.
You better blame. Go ahead, sweetie.
It's like, I expect you to be early, and your friends are welcome too.
Her new family, she kind of elbows you, Tom. Her new family, Tom, and she kind of elbows you.
Yes, your new family.
Speaking
is
of which,
welcome.
we should probably contact Ornyx and we should probably definitely send a call to Ornyx and Trunk. Sure, we haven't talked to them in a while.
Ah, yes, those people.
Dax and Tommy, you would both know those are the adventuring party you're with. Ornyx is a bard, a kobold bard, and Tronic is a lovely half-elf wizard.
No wonder you needed 2 healers.
Amen to that.
That's a D&D joke at its finest.
I'll allow it.
I will do my best. No guarantees. As
If
with
you're-
any adventuring party.
If you're not, we will find you and we'll ask for Father Anderson to bring you to this house so we can reprimand you.
I was referring to, you know, if something drastic happened.
You don't think
But-
your father or myself could bring you back?
That's a good point.
With my pinky.
While this conversation's going on, can I try to sneak out of the house?
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Just to let you know, Dax's passive perception is 23. Father Bluehand's passive perception is 19.
I'm trying to get out. Is it stealth or sleight of hand? I'm trying to leave.
Stealth. And Sister Bluehand's passive perception is 20.
I can do this. I can't do this. That's 11.
Everyone sees.
Everyone saw that.
Except for
Except for me.
except for
Oh.
Lillith,
Oh.
who is
I'm
currently.
I was
just gonna,
sitting
like-
right next to you. I was sitting right next to you, and all I hear is the door close and go, huh? Okay.
Was that the wind?
There's a draft in here.
My
Sounds
God.
like somebody's trying to ditch out.
Bye.
All I can imagine is everyone just at the same time shooting straight towards Lillith. Like
Lucy?
in unison.
You mean Lucy?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
I was so tempted to have Gunthar go, "Where are you going?"
What are you
It's
talking
just
about?
Imagine
this,
the
like, sneak out family
the door
fun.
halfway open, and then she just stares at them as she just like steps out and closes the door. And that's what
You continue to leave.
they get super like Looney Tunes.
Dex, sweetie, could you bring your girlfriend back in here, please? We need to talk to her about that.
Whoa!
Yes, Dax. We we do need to talk about that.
The lesbians have arrived.
Especially that kiss I saw.
Wait, Elle, who's still kind of like next to the a kiss?
What?
I'm outside smoking a cigarette.
I will get up and open the door. Be like, I swear to God, please come back in this house.
I'm not going to go inside. It's family time. I'm not a family.
Well, that's they seem to think otherwise.
What do you mean?
My dad brought up the kiss. My parents brought up the kiss.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was a mistake. But
Well,
I will.
it happened, so
You just want to ditch?
Get in
we
here.
just come out. We can just go.
I swear to God, get in right now.
I'm gonna stomp out my cigarette and just go, oh shit. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. It happened on the whim. I didn't mean to do it, but I kind of did, but I kind of didn't, really. I was kind of
I just point in the house.
So wait, can we hear that? Can we hear that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say go for the perception check because it's just funnier that way.
Yo,
I
I'm
just hear
sweaty.
mumbling on the inside, like all of us are, oh no, my ear!
That's a 19 on perception check.
Both of you go ahead and make a sleight of hand check to see if, sleight of hand check to see how quiet you two are being.
10.
A natural one.
We're too panicked, like,
You both are just shouting in the
So,
street.
Father's like, he's gonna yell at Al. He's like, so wait, a mistake? You're telling me that was a mistake? Dax, you deserve much better than that.
excuse me? I'm gonna step in. I'm like, excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? She could do better?
I'm just saying.
You are, Lucy, with all due respect, you did just say that whatever happened was an accident.
Because he was really good point at Blue. He was being an asshole to her.
That's my husband.
I know, and I'm very. I don't know how long you've been married. You guys look great together, but I did it out of. What the heck do you mean that she could do better? What are you meaning by that?
I'm
Yo,
just
in
saying.
real life, I'm very sweaty right now.
I'm just saying. I want the best for my daughter, and one
And you
that.
think I don't? You think I can't do it? Is it because I'm a drow? You're not gonna bring race into this.
Like, who you are does not matter, but how you treat my daughter. And if you say your actions were a mistake,
She is a lovely woman. She is very kind, and anyone would be lucky to have her. And for that matter, oh god, I'm gonna wait hard. I'm gonna fully kiss Dax, and then I'm gonna leave.
Man, let me tell you, these last two sessions have been one heck of a roller coaster.
I
Dax,
feel like
I need
Gunthar
you
and Elle are just sitting there eating pie. She's full.
and
but still.
Mother Anderson, not Anderson, Mother Bluehand. You all three of you just eating pie and enjoying this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna full on kiss Dax, and then I'm gonna look at her dad and just
Throw
go
up in her
and
mouth.
walk out.
This is disgusting. Disgusting.
I'm supposed to make a saving throw, right?
Dax, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm gonna make a saving throw. Oh fuck, I'm fucked.
I rolled a 22.
You're fine.
I got an 8. I got an 8.
You're red in the
Red.
face, but you're not. Your mine isn't blinking. Lucy, you step outside. Your face turns a brighter shade of blue, and your mind is just going, "Oh, what the."
What the hell did I just do?
Well, Dax, we'll be waiting for the invitation.
Thomas! It took you 10 years before you proposed to me. They've been friends for a month.
Times are changing. Things are moving much faster these
agenda.
days.
But hold, Dax, you need to come over more often because this is much better than the radio shows we listen to.
Yes, we must have dinner with her sometime.
I'm glad you find this very entertaining.
Oh, I'm loving this.
It's great!
It's surprising me. See what happens when you don't call. So I advise you to call next time.
I do miss your letters also. You haven't really written anything since you've been home from the war. I know we're a bit out of the way, but it just once in a while.
Yo, I'm still shocked.
That's 100% fair, yeah.
I was like, what?
Well, with the 22, you're still shocked, but you're not like.
We're pretty close to it, honestly. I'm like, what? Man, poor Dax. These two sessions have. I'll work on it.
That's all I ask. And I'll also kindly remind Father Anderson in case I don't receive one in the next month. But you're busy. You have a new relationship. You have these new friends.
Friends.
Honey, you haven't had. Honey, you haven't had a boyfriend since before the war, and the last one, you declined his proposal.
This is getting juicier.
I need more pie. I'll be right back. Just goes to the kitchen, get some more verbally.
Yeah. That's because Cal did it on a whim, on an impulse.
Wait,
Snake boy?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This is Lilith. Hold on. Lilith's gonna go. Do you mean Snake Boy?
Yeah. L? Oh shit.
Like in my head, it's just, oh, how the turn.
okay, yeah.
For those of you who missed a couple sessions ago, Cal, the lovely snake boy, as we're affectionately calling him, was making awkward glances toward Dax. What Elda was unaware of is that Cal had proposed to her on the boat ride home from the Great War, also known as World War I. Which was a no from Dax, obviously.
I'm stress smoking outside.
Dax, I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
I'll bet you Lucy is crapping her pants right now.
Father Bluehand will be back. He has to take care of his pooch. He has to take care of Sherlock.
Aw.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, really.
And welcome back. All right. But listen, take your time. Your dad is he's your father. But he wants you to be content and happy. And I do too. Okay?
You're the best goddamn fake girlfriend ever.
Fake?
I'm outside stress smoking, that's
Yes.
Layla.
Y'all doing a lot of kissing for a fake
She's having a cigarette
girlfriend.
right now, actually.
Fake it till you make it.
Just like my degrees.
Amen.
College jokes. Anyway.
What's the return policy on mine?
But I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad to meet all of you. And Fraser, remember what I said, okay?
Of course. And I need some tips on how to maybe grieve.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been on a manhunt trying to find the person that, killed my whole family.
Oh,
So,
been there. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah. So,
That's how you always do the stress.
yeah, I've never really gotten the chance to actually sit down and process my grief, as they would say. So, like, how's the bread been working out for you? Is it good? Does it help?
It helps.
Moonshine.
Oh shit, my moonshine. That's so smart. I love it. She pulled out her flask and started drinking.
Sweetie.
Yep.
Drinking can help, but it also help you bundle things up and make things worse.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not enough.
Bottle your emotions like you bottle your alcohol. It's fine.
She says that as the alcoholic who bottles her emotions is outside.
I was gonna say you should.
Bread helps
you
because
should
I know that my husband is able to give it to people that need it. Even though it's an age of booming and a lot of money for us, not everyone's as lucky.
And as she's saying, giving it to other people, he has like a big chunk of it in his mouth.
Honey, I swear to the Red Knight, I will end you.
It's so good. I'm sorry I gave in to temptation.
But it's so good!
You'll pay for it later.
I'm looking forward to it.
War clerics are kinky as fuck, apparently. That's what I'm getting. All of this.
Goddamn!
Oh.
Do something that helps.
Service to others is a good way to start. Another way is to find someone that you're willing to talk to, who'd be willing to listen and give you their advice.
Sandbox.
Religion does help with that. She kind of gives you a sideways glance.
We don't talk about it. That's fine.
And if those don't work, closure. Revenge is not something that's healthy, but being able to get rid of all that anger towards that one person, whoever, whatever it was, would definitely bring you some sort of satisfaction. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That does not mean kill every person that you know.
Of course not. I
Unless.
don't like
Good.
to, that's not fun.
Good, clean retribution is fulfilling sometimes.
And it's hard to get these days, with so many laws and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's not like it was back then, no.
Back in my day.
In my day, we used to murder people.
El, you know for a fact that you're probably as old, if not older, than these people that are telling you these things.
You just look like a baby.
But we don't want to hold you up if you guys have things planned to do. But I take it, Gunthar, you'd like another pie?
Yeah, for the road. Is that okay? I don't mean to be.
We
rude.
cannot hear you, Gunthar.
I can.
You can. Hold on.
Okay.
He's gone. Oh, he's
Quick,
back.
anarchy.
Anarchy! Anarchy!
Anarchy!
Can you hear me now, DM? Don't look like it.
Frozen for anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's lagging.
Back.
That
I'm waiting.
Mama Bluehand.
All my
no, the sickness
exes
sticker too.
Why hang my hat in Tennessee?
Anarchy!
Alright, anarchy party.
Anarchy! Anarchy!
Oh, we can't dab them.
Mina's the DM now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
You?
You're the
You
DM.
are.
oh no.
Come on, Mina. DM.
I do not think so.
Well timed, sir.
Hey, it worked. It brought him back.
We just have to insult him once.
Mr. Gunthar, I take it you would like another pie for the road.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Please.
you can take whatever you want. There's more than the people wanted at the church. Apparently, they're getting sick of it, from what I've been hearing.
Who would get sick of pie? Never mind.
I don't know.
I get up to
Nonsense.
go kitchen, get some pie. I get like 3.
There are so many. Every surface is covered with some sort of pastry, bread, or pie.
I get like 4.
Okay.
And Dax,
Mhm.
I have something for you. And he goes to his room, or wherever he stores his weaponry,
The
bedroom, and grabs his mace and comes out and hands it to Dax. You'll need this more than I will.
Honey. Oh, but she begins to start crying again.
Elle's just sitting there like crying, being like, oh my god. Like, so precious.
It is a mace of terror.
Wholesome knife.
I'll add that
And-
to your inventory real quick.
Good stuff.
And he's like, I won't always be there to protect you. So at least I know you can protect yourself.
Don't worry, we'll be there to help.
Thank you, and I will go to hug him and my mom if she is close enough to
She is
grab
straight up
into a hug.
sobbing, and she runs over, picks you both up, one arm, just both of you up, and just starts squeezing.
I got pies! Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, I just... Oh my...
Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Shit. I mean allergies.
sure. Well, I'd really love to stay in chat, but you know, Lucy's outside still.
I'm on my 3rd cigarette.
Send your girlfriend our best wishes.
Not my girlfriend, but I will.
Not yet.
You don't have to play coy with us. We're your
Sweetie.
parents.
Sweetie, honey, let them at their own pace. You took 10 years, they can take more than 15 days. We're not Mormons.
You know. Live your
Damn.
life. That's all I'm saying. Live your
Listen.
life.
For those of you who are in the audience, Mina and myself are indeed Mormon. That's why I'm allowed to make those jokes. Moving on.
Hey, Mr. Bluehand, call me. You get drink.
God.
Gunthar,
Sure.
just you know what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna give him a hug!
He just kind of like pats him.
Gunthar, Father Bluehand, you're like that because you're in your ceremonial robes, and Mr. Gunthar is face completely covered in pie.
Oh. My bad. Alright, bye. I'll go check on Lucy.
Yes.
Hold on, sweetie, and the bride, your lovely bride, Thomas, begins to prestidigitation on your
Heels.
trousers / robe top.
Okay. Thank you, dear. The quick thought of murder entered his brain.
As Lillith
Holy
walks
shit.
out and she sees that, she's gonna tap his shoulder and go, "Don't worry, I do the same thing every time." And then I'll just walk away.
Okay.
Oh, when we get out, can Elle just turn to Lilith and give her a big hug?
If Lilith will let her.
Can I give Lilith a big hug?
And she'll kind of just like, "Oh, okay," and then she'll hug her and it's like, I can kind of sympathize, but don't tell anyone.
As we're all like also walking out of the door,
Yeah,
like
you're all right next to each other. She just like
Okay, well, I'm
tactically do.
whispering that to Elle. I whisper
Okay.
that to Elle, and I'll say, just don't.
As
I can relate.
covering all of that up, Gunthar is loudly going, Luci, what the hell? You kissed Dax?
again.
And
Twice?
pause. Gunther will pick it up after a quick break as Thomas Bluehand leaves the party for now. All right, thank you for being here.
Oh, so good.
I'm
Amazing.
sure you'll be back.
Great RP.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
so good.
I'm
Bigger,
putting up
better.
our brakes.
Blue hand.
Hell yeah. Her internet's down.
Oh no!
Check 1 2 1 2. Check. We're back.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary friends. So, yeah, gotta make sure we get the whole spectrum.
Well done.
Oh, and NASCARs, in case we have the NASCARs or any helicopters. Am I forgetting anything?
I have allergies, and that's why I'm itching my nose. Don't judge me, even though I told you go wash your hands. I wash my hands on break, so that's all I want to say.
And on that note, we take it back. Our friend Dax / Alyssa, internet is crashing where they're living currently. They'll try to get back as quick as we can. We're just gonna say that Dax is currently in cell shock.
Dax is crashing.
Dax is crashing.
Yeah.
Yes. And as you can see, Father Bluehand is no longer a member of this party for now.
Luci,
Oh,
what? How long have you and Dax been a thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Come on.
We're not a thing.
Why'd you kiss him? Twice,
Why
apparently?
do you hold hands with else sometimes? That's what friends do.
I would much
Am I
prefer
supposed to
not
be...
kiss
That's
my
not
friend.
right.
Yeah, kissing Gunthar like that, it doesn't work.
This-
Well, not that I
Look.
don't like it. It's just that.
Yeah, I'm an ugly trash person. Why would Elle ever kiss me? You two are kissing each other like...
As Gunthar says that, I just want to give him a little kiss on the cheek and be like, "You're my best friend."
I didn't. I don't know. I
No,
have
no, you
people's
did. Like,
problems.
we watched you do it. There... Is this something we're not supposed to talk about? Should we just ignore it?
Me and Dax are not dating. We are not in a relationship together. I just happened to kiss her, okay? It's no big deal.
You should tell
Unless-
Dax's parents that, because they think you're getting married.
Which reminds me,
Damn it.
Dax, sorry about the whole cow thing. I didn't know that. You know, it's just sorry. Yep. Is Alyssa frozen? No.
Oh no, Alyssa's having network problems.
Is that the new group dance? Is that the new group dance?
So dumb. You guys are all so serious and legit, and Gunther's just stupid.
Gunthar is the best. I would die for him.
You guys are amazing.
Also, I
You
think
guys
it's
are
so
amazing.
funny. Layla, you ruined this motion for me. You ruined this. With that TikTok you sent, I think it was you, or I saw it on TikTok, where someone was
Oh,
like
the gay
signing.
sex?
Yeah, and it's just like, this is gay sex today. And I'm so confused when people are going like, this is gay sex.
So it works.
What a great thing to come back
Ever
to.
since- I didn't do that until I saw that video, and now it's just like, yeah, I'm saying gay sex, and like not many people know it.
What a great thing to come back to.
Yeah,
I was
Alyssa,
like,
welcome
what
back.
did you hear? Because I was talking
right.
to you.
Yeah, Elle was talking to you.
To me?
To Alyssa. Or to
me.
Dax.
Oh god. What did you say?
Apologizing.
My internet died multiple times.
It's alright. So, pretty much, Elle was just like, I'm sorry about the whole cow thing. I didn't know. You should
It's
have warned
fine.
me about it. I mean, like,
It was a little
like,
out of the blue. I wasn't expecting to run into them and then go out to eat. I also wasn't expecting you to tell him I was single.
now that I know that you're not, I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you had told us you were dating Luci, Elle wouldn't have done that.
Of course. I
We're
wouldn't.
not dating.
Sure, whatever you say, but I could
Yeah.
see it.
Lucy's
I guess.
cool. Lucy's like, yeah, we're not dating. We're just, kissing in front of her parents and stuff.
What, you say we can't make out and cuddle as friends? That's whack, bro.
Yeah, that's whack. Don't you know what friends do?
I think I have that TikTok audio saved just in case. Guess I gotta make that TikTok now.
Send it to me.
You do.
Oh boy.
That's whack, bro.
Lillith is just kind of sitting back in this conversation, and she's just so confused. She's just like, why would you ever want to kiss anyone like that? Like, that's just weird.
Oh, Lillith.
What time is it?
It is currently for the walk.
Oh, shit.
I'd say about
What?
5-ish?
no. It's maybe
Gun.
Panic leaves.
it's maybe 2:30, maybe 1. Like it's like 2 o'clock-ish, 2 p.m.
I still got 4 hours, alright.
So, on our way there, what about we get a boy Gunthar a good outfit for his day?
Oh yeah. Should we do that now or wait closer to the event?
I don't
I mean, what if it needs tailored?
Yeah. Oh, good point.
Actually, those of you that are aware of the city, most of the shops, except for like some of the very few grocery stores, are closed because it's Sunday.
Who's
Shit,
Taylor
yeah,
and what's he
I
gonna do
guess
to
we
my
can
suit?
do that tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Would
What
any
about museum? Do you know? Would I know if that was open?
Those
You
are
would not-
usually closed.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah.
museum open?
Lilith, Dax, and Lucy would all know that most shops are closed, restaurants are open, but most museums are closed. All office buildings are closed. A lot of the bigger kind of.
It's Sunday. It's church day.
If I'm being honest, I haven't slept for like 2 days.
You should probably go we should go back to the church and
Well,
you should
Or
well,
Lilith's house? Lilith was supposed to go there, right?
I need to go get some supplies.
We can do that on the way, and then maybe your house, and then Lucy can go on her. Wait, are you allowed to date other? Go on a set?
For fuck's sake, we're not dating.
We're not dating.
We're not dating.
This is complicated.
Dax, punch me.
I'll
If
punch
she
her.
loved me, she wouldn't punch me. Punch me.
Go ahead. All right. Dax, what's your
Hunter,
arm
yeah.
strike? What's your arm strike?
I gotta look it up. Fully.
How often did you see your parents punch each other?
Oh shit.
You know I'm
remember
from the war domain. It's fine.
Lilith is smarter than you.
You know
Sounds
the
good.
scene between Mr. and Mrs. Smith when they both are fighting in the house? There have been a couple of times where you've walked in and your house looks like that.
And they're doing it on the
Railing
kitchen
both,
table.
going upstairs.
Not quite. They've moved it upstairs, but
Okay.
I mean, I haven't been home in years, so
but Lucy, you do take 3 points of damage as she socks you straight in the chin.
Got it.
I was gonna go more for arm,
Oh,
but
okay. I mean, sure, that's fine too. Yeah, I
But
get
still
it.
take 3 points.
You don't want to hurt the face. I get it.
Y'all are into some weird shit.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Ah,
oh, I
shit.
was getting ready to roll. I was like,
You're
what?
14.
You said for me to punch you.
14 intelligence. That is a 16.
Alright, you still take half damage. You.
Wait,
double
Gunthar.
sixes.
Gunthar, wouldn't have made advantage?
Oh, yeah, it was made with disadvantage. You're right. That's lower. 8. 13, so meets it, beats it still.
No, my DC's 14. You
Oh,
take
well then,
12
no, yeah,
damage.
full damage. Oh, 12 points.
Can I trip Lilith? Not Lilith, not Lilith. I love Lilith. Can I trip Lucy because she hurt my boy who
You
hasn't
don't know
slept
that.
in 2
You
days?
don't know that.
Well, not yet. Once I see it.
Hold on. Is it a verbal component? Does it require verbal components?
Fuck. It does.
So then,
I will trip. I will trip Lucy.
okay, go ahead.
I'm assuming we're like not standing right outside of my
You
parents.
have not moved an inch. You guys have not moved an inch.
I
that-
just imagine like my parents like peeking
mother
through like
is.
the blind.
Your mother is
your-
definitely peeking through the blinds.
What's your AC?
16.
I got a 16.
God damn it.
All right, Lucy, you straight up. She trips you down this like 4 steps to get to the.
Can I try to... No, I'm not a rogue. Never mind.
I deserve that. Oh!
Freaking do not.
And you know what? Because you did fall technically, You take... Nope, that was cocked. 2 points of fall damage. Because you tripped onto a brick. And brick hurts.
Can we just go? Can we just forget about this? We have other things to worry about.
Yeah.
We're just hurting each other.
Emotionally and physically.
On my porch.
Yeah, I'm never bringing that up ever again. That hurt.
Good job,
His,
Gunther. You
his
learned
nose,
something.
like, he's got like a gut mount, there's a fountain of blood gushing from his right nostril.
Oh yeah, that was max damage, but so yeah.
Wow.
I will go and I will give him a good first level cure wound.
Okay, so, are you guys going back towards
As
the
we're
teleportation
walking.
circle?
Yeah.
I appreciate
Do
that.
you feel like you want to go teleporting again, Gunther?
Just don't electrocute me.
10 points of healing.
Hey! Back. Thank you, Dex. I'm sorry for making fun of you and whatever
fine.
happened there.
I'm just gonna lightly punch his shoulder, but not in aggression, just like the bro, like
Like,
bro,
Knock it off.
like the bro
Okay.
punch.
Sure.
And just like it's all good, no hard feelings, but there will be consequences. If you bring it.
I just give Lucy the stink eye.
I give it back.
And who said friendship was magic?
My Little Pony did.
Such a
The Odd
good group.
Rollers did not.
Friendship is magic and magic is heresy. Burn them.
Anarchy.
Are we going? Anarchy. You said we're going back through the teleportation circle.
It's a
Do
lot
you want
quicker.
to go through it again, or would you rather we walk? You look like shit.
I shouldn't have eaten all that pot. Come on, let's go. Let's take the circle.
Oh, God.
Right.
Oh,
Look,
good.
for the you don't have to pay it again because your tickets they last for the 24 hours. You have to go through, and I need all of you to make saving throws with advantage, except for L. You have a straight roll. Gunther, you have disadvantage.
Fuck yeah, 21.
19.
11.
It's better. 7.
Man, Lillith cannot handle these
24.
teleportation circles.
That's why she
14.
flies everywhere.
14.
Duh.
Lilith, you kind of throw up a little bit in your mouth. Gunther, you throw up again.
Okay.
I sympathy throw up with Gunther.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Gross.
You'll get used to it eventually.
I
There
don't
goes all the pie.
It's not better the second time around.
Oh.
Nope.
First cinnamon, now pie.
It's fine. I guess we can go back and get more another day.
Gunther still has like 3 pies that he's been holding, like he put into his bag, by the way.
Fair.
So,
To Lilith's house we go. Can we fast forward it?
Did Lilith need to buy components first?
She has
actually,
them at her house.
speaking
No,
of which,
they're at my house.
Lilith,
Oh.
Lilith, we discussed this last time. You no longer have the component you're looking for. You used it last time.
Which is?
Oh shoot. Okay.
It's something that. Never mind. Will not explain.
Do I know of any magic shops that are open or component shops?
You know Victoria is not religious. Not Victoria. Valentina. Blah, blah, blah.
Go, Victoria's here.
You know Valentina is not religious, so you've never tried to check up on her shop on a Sunday. So
Okay, well-
it could be open.
Oh, but I owe her money. You know what? I will go to my father's house, search for the component, remember that I left it, or that I used it, and then I will grab money. I will ask Shalia for a good amount of coin.
And how much is that you asking for?
Only like 1,000.
Right, make a persuasion check.
Wait, can I just be like, oh please, of course she needs it. It's for something very important for the group. Shilly. Can she do it with advantage, please?
No.
Let it all.
Yeah, she doesn't take any bowl.
That's
I dropped sauce on my nose. I don't know how I feel.
Oh no!
Not
Was
sauce
it-
notes.
Are they now saucy
Those notes are
There's
yeah,
notes.
there's some saucy notes.
No.
The saucy notes.
17. You
It's
did
because of
kill
the day
my
of worship,
cat.
isn't it? Your cat was doing dark magic in front of me.
He was trying to help her.
Your cat couldn't help a mouse kill itself.
Oh shit.
Man, I love
Lucy chuckles
Talia.
at that. Just go. Oh, shit.
Man,
Personally, I think
I love that
you can,
woman.
but I do need components. I learned some new spells and I really want to try them out.
Please, 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 please.
You're begging to this like gnome woman, so like you're getting like on like the ground, like slithering in front of her, grabbing her by like
Yes.
the collar.
Yes.
I guess while we're up. Oh, there's one.
Tiny, frailish looking gnome hand just kind of gently grabs you by the top of your nose, just gently like lifts you up. I'm gonna give you 750, but then you can piss off with your beg dog, and just drops L.
Bye.
I can do that. I'm sorry, I need to check my email for something really quickly.
Your email?
I need to sign into Twitch on the iPad. Ah, fuck.
Oh yes, yeah. But yes, 750 gold pieces have been added to your paycheck.
We get
My
paychecks?
Who? It ain't
No,
been a
I'm
month
talking-
yet.
No, I'm talking about Lillith. Lillith currently has, I'm in pocketbook. Her pocketbook, she has another 750 gold pieces.
Gotcha.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
As we leave, can I go to like high five Lilith? High five.
Does Lillith understand the concept of a high five?
Yes, you've seen Gunthar and Elle do it a couple of times now.
Okay, she will hesitantly.
Wait, where are you on the screen?
Yeah. No.
She's above me. You're above.
Oh,
You gotta like.
Is this
Yeah.
session
Cut
1?
off.
We did this last time, guys.
Wherever you are.
Ow!
Oh, why?
Nick.
You scars me.
Oh.
Alright, let's go.
The only thing I've stuck in my head right now is near, far, where.
Wherever you are.
Another 3?
Oh, sorry.
Aww.
But it was worth it.
Oh,
Our impromptu
Let's
karaoke
go to the
session
magic
hurt us.
Take me to the
they
magic
need-
shop.
can
Take
I
me to the
also,
magic
can
shop.
I also, like, after everyone else, before we leave, can I also tell Shyla I also owe a debt to the thing, and I want separate money to pay off the debt.
Please.
I am writing a rich dad into my next
And then I
backstory.
won't ask for money for a very, very long time.
Just gonna ask for
Insight
more.
check.
That you can bring up with your father. I'm not dealing with your petty debts.
It's alright. Once I sell my vase, I will have so much
Question,
money.
DM.
Yes.
Would Lilith have, like, a personal stash in her room?
Make a percentile check.
36.
No, you've spent it already.
There was one at one point.
Then why am I in debt?
You
It's
bought a lot
That's
of
how you
shit.
bought Giles.
Okay, yeah, I'm there. Wait, Dad.
Alright.
Take that as a gift. No. Okay, then I will go to Valentina's.
Yes.
Oh, I remembered. Okay, yes, and I will go to Valentina's and I will buy the component that I need.
Which would be
Blood, lots of it.
it.
Now I'm sorry. You want to buy what?
Blood.
You know what? I could just go to the butcher shop. I need blood.
I'm a magic shop, not a blood bank.
Can I look around the shop for any like magical handcuff? Like, can I look for handcuffs? The magical kind that stop magic, like Gunthar had.
We must
There is
resist
one.
urge to make joke about Dax and Lucy.
Do it.
There is only one set of handcuffs, but it does not specify. There's no tag on it. They're just kind of hanging on the wall.
Are they pink
What
and
are these?
fuzzy?
They're not fuzzy, no. Those are handcuffs of ensnaring.
Same thing.
What do they ensnare?
Put them on.
I handcuff L.
Elle, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Gunthar is very distant from this whole thing.
Oh.
While we're waiting for this, do you
10.
have any like anti-magic handcuffs or?
Is that a 1?
10.
10? Immediately you see the handcuffs expand and they bring her hands to her chest and it wraps around her almost like a cocoon almost. And it latches her arms to her chest like this and brings her legs up and basically hog tires and she lands face first on the ground.
Let her out! Come on, this isn't funny.
It's
How
kind
to
of
make
funny
it
she
go away.
asked for it.
A slight giggle comes out of Lillith.
Guys,
Undo the handcuffs.
There's a button on the back. You can tell it's in the center of her back that you can click and it unleashes.
That was incredible.
Oh my god. Question. Could the spell be changed to like a dispel magic by chance, or?
I thought you were a hound. Don't you carry those on you?
I lost mine.
I don't usually make if I change the spell, it loses all potency. I'd have to start from scratch 0.
Can I just kind of crab walk over to Lucy and just kind of whisper in her ear, just being like, you can steal that from someone, possibly in the Hounds, that you know might carry it?
Please do not tell me you are asking me to steal from my boss.
No, but you do have a friend that you're visiting later tonight that might know someone who might know someone who might.
A friend of a friend that might own a pair.
Exactly.
yeah, steal from your
Or
friends.
you could let me sleep and I could prepare to spell magic.
Oh shit.
We'll deal with this another day. Let's just buy you blood and let's go. I'm gonna go step outside and I'm gonna just lean against the wall because oh my gosh.
Yeah, love, I don't quite have blood here.
Yeah.
Know anyone who might? Besides
Butcher
the
shop. Knowing you, there are plenty of people.
That's not.
That's okay.
He's a very nice Teifling girl.
I'll just push
lady.
everyone out. Okay, thank you, Valentine.
Is this the Valentine that I'm supposed to go on a date with?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That wasn't very
She's got kinky handcuffs.
Very kinky. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't like handcuffs.
Is that Gunthar or Josh talking?
That's Gunthar. Gunthar's had terrible experiences with handcuffs thus far.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah!
yeah, the magical handcuffs have been used on him as one of the bracelets of actual handcuffs that made it so none of his magic worked whatsoever.
Gunthar doesn't like any time the handcuffs come up.
Okay. After all the walking, it is now about 4 o'clock.
I got 2 hours to get ready. Shit.
Then you better get on it.
How ready do you have to get?
I look fine. I'm probably just put some cologne on or something. Make sure I don't smell like booze. And then smell like booze when I get there.
Actually, I mean, how
I
do
need
you
to get.
always?
How
do you always look good? Like, how do you do that? How are you always like?
Is it a drow thing?
How, like, genuinely, like, I walk around with you all the time, and I end up covered in like fecal matter or seawater, or I rip my clothes, or I vomit on myself, or I get covered in pie, or I get covered in lake water, or I'm covered in like how.
long have you been? How long have you been in the city, darling?
3 weeks. Not even because we left.
I've been in the city for 2-3 years now. You learn very fast. I was actually like you when I woke up. Essentially, I lost my clothes a lot. I ripped them a lot. I lived on the streets. I will say that I lived on the streets.
Do you live in Central Park?
Did I live in Central Park?
Did
You did.
I?
You did.
Yes, I lived in Central Park.
So you're saying you learned to be kind of
Not as accident prone.
put together?
Yeah.
All right.
Being with the organization that I'm associated with, it helped a bit. I kind of learned very quick how to be on my feet and be presentable if anything was ever to arise. It's about presentation no matter how many times you get your hands dirty.
Yeah. That's fair.
And now I need to go get some sunflowers, actually. Can I go find sunflowers?
There are a couple of, actually, there is a temple not far here to the Greek god Dionysus, and also to Pelor. Actually, there's a lot of just temples and churches in the general area because it's New York. It would not be very hard to find a deity that affiliates themselves with flowers, particularly sunflowers.
I want to find sunflowers.
And you would not have to buy them. They just honestly just give it to you. It's kind of like the blessing of them. This was a flower grown in the gardens at this person's temple. Which, surprisingly, the Red Knight has no flower beds or anything like that at the temple.
That's not surprising.
Yeah,
at
they
all.
just give away maces to everyone that wants it.
Maces and dead bodies. It's what we do.
Hey, it's on brand.
Yeah.
Stick with it and run. Like,
It's more
it works.
daggers and candles, but alright. The Red Knight's the one that hands out the helm rope to everyone. Here's your 50 feet, 50 feet, 50 feet, 50 feet.
Alright, I got my sunflowers. This is a really strict. Would I know what kind of wine Margret likes?
Strong.
Or just fucking fine. Dionysus, do you got some strong wine? The strongest shit you've got.
The person in charge is a Forbolg female. I mean, that's usually used that we use for like communion, but if you want to purchase it, you can from us.
Yes. I'd love to buy 2.
2. That'd be 125 gold pieces, please.
Holy shit. That's the good stuff.
125, you said?
better be.
I will head over 125 gold pieces. I added that. Nope.
Go
It happened. It's alright,
more
yeah.
money.
250. Get rid of 250.
I head over the wine and I have my wine and sunflowers. Alright.
These wine bottles easily are about a gallon each.
Oh,
These are-
she gonna love me.
Big bottles.
She better fucking love me after this. And I will just... Okay, what time is it?
Going to the temple.
4:05.
4:15 and 27 seconds. 28. 29.
I still have 2 hours. Ugh. What do you guys want to do for like an hour and a half? I'm just awkwardly holding my bottles of wine and sunflowers.
Spin
No,
the
they're
bottle.
closed, right?
Spin the bottle.
closed, right?
Spin the battle. Spin the fucking battle.
No, that's very expensive wine. We're not gonna be spinning it.
I'm not gonna be drinking it.
I'm just kidding. That wasn't in character.
It doesn't matter at this rate.
We go to Central Park and feed the turtle ducks.
And watch you get yeeted again.
I'm not gonna jump in the lake this time. Probably.
Alright.
I don't know.
Aren't they monitoring Central Park, the hounds?
Oh,
They are.
Good
They
call.
are.
So
We can go see that.
not
What
central.
about Bryant Park, you guys?
A
Sorry,
native New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker over here.
New York, you know what I do? Drink my coffee and I have my donuts.
Forget about it.
Can we
Forget
just
about
skip to the date, or do you guys want to do anything?
If you guys want to think for the next 2 hours,
Let's
to
go
be fair,
find blood.
you guys would have known that when you guys are coming back through the city with Zan, that there was not a lot of Orson Hound public aside from a couple different Hound cars, but there wasn't like police that following around it because the thing had died down. It's been 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks since you guys were last there. So
Elle glares at every single freaking hound vehicle she sees because she's just like assholes.
but you have not checked to actually. You do not know. You're 100% sure.
Damn it!
You just mean mugging every
No.
car.
I'm saying you don't know if Central Park is safe or not. Is what I'm saying.
As we're walking, Gunthar literally dozes off while he's kind of walking along with them. And there's just like a...
Do we just drag him by his mustache
Gunther,
this time?
Do you
What?
want to go sleep?
Yeah.
You can go sleep. You can go to... You guys literally do not need to come with me on this.
I'm fine. No. I'm good.
Remember the last time you ran off without us?
No.
No. We had to go down into the sewers because we had to come save you.
Okay, you did not need to save me. I had it handled. I had it under control.
She was
Sure
bleeding.
you did.
She's bleeding off the top of her head because she got shot thrice.
I've been healed since then. What are you talking about?
You're welcome.
I feel like I was
At
asleep
this
for the beginning of
point-
this conversation. What are we talking about?
At this point, Lillith is just gonna tell Gunthar to hop onto her room, and then she's gonna lead them back home so that way he can take a nap in the guest room.
You're the best, Lillith. Thank you.
Don't mention
I'm just asleep.
Really, don't mention it.
it. Yeah, like literally don't mention it.
Shh, Gunthar, shh.
Shh.
Alright. So,
And then after doing that, Lillith is gonna let Shalia and the group know that she has an errand that she would like to run on her own. And she will go out on her own.
well, did you all follow her back to the estate, or no? Did you guys continue on where you guys were? Because I know Gunthar and her left, but did all of you go with them, or were you just staying where you were?
How long until the Lucy's date?
My date's
If-
at 6.
By the time to get there and get back, it'd be like 5:15, 5:35.
Yeah, we're walking. Wasting time, so I
Yeah.
can go on this
I
damn
guess
date.
Dax and I would have stayed with Lucy and then.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay. Then I will only let Shalia know that to let the group know that she's going on a special errand. Alone.
Alright, be safe. Okay. While Lilith is on her errand, the three of you, also, Lucy, you know that your friend always shows up 35 minutes early? On the dot?
My kind of girl. I show up 15 minutes early everywhere else sometimes. Alright,
Right?
let's
If
go.
you're not early, you're late.
Mhm.
Alright.
Says the stream that never starts on time.
Yeah. We usually do, it's just these past 2 times have been awful.
Gotta love
Yes.
technology.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh.
Heads up, you two. Shh. She can be very OCD. So do not pay any mind to what she may do in here.
What does that mean?
There's a lot of
You
different
will
kinds of
see.
OCD.
You will see. when
Oh, so
we
we're
get
in for
back.
a show.
Yes.
Dax told me I'm scared.
Don't worry, she's
I
really
hold her.
sweet. She's a real sweet
like a
woman.
baby.
You'll love her.
Just-
She's a real sweet woman.
All right.
And I am gonna step into the brass harp.
Okay. All right. The brass harp is a very quiet. It's a very soft jazz. The place is lit only by candlelight. That are on the tables that are hung on wall sconces specifically for candles. There is several different people playing jazz, and it's Sunday night. It's comfy. It's a little quiet. And Lucy, as you come in there, you see her friend in all of her glory. She is a Leduxan, wearing a large flower dress, with a large sun hat, and she has her purse next to her, and her back is turned to you right now. And she's currently looking at her pocket watch, kind of gently stomping her foot impatiently, waiting for you to arrive.
Am I
Do you want
early
us
or
to
am I
sit
late?
with you? Or do you want us to sit
You-
at another
You
table?
are early, but you know that she's been here for the past 15 minutes waiting for you to get here.
You guys don't have to sit with me. I will point you out at one rate, and this may come into a total conversation. But if you guys want to like enjoy and have like a breather, because I know you, Dax, definitely probably want something. But
Yeah, we'll go sit at a different table. You hang with your friend.
don't be weird about it. Don't be weird
Don't
about it.
worry, we won't.
We're never
I don't
weird
just-
about it.
We'll try not to.
Don't be weird about it. I'm gonna slowly walk up.
I just turn to
And-
Dax and just go, "We gonna be spies." Pretty much.
I'm gonna walk over and like hold in the 2 bottles of wine. God, I look like I'm on a date and not a date. And I'm just gonna go, you look a little lonely.
Woo! Hot damn!
I just look at Dax to see how she takes it.
I am just enjoying whatever beverage is brought to me.
Looks to you, she stands up, Lucianna, and she just wraps her enormous arms around you. Just
Careful, I have wine!
oh, my bad. She uses her trunk and grabs both the bottles of wine and picks them up, and then gives you a huge ass hug.
Oh, I hug her back. Hello, hon.
How have you been? It's been a while. I missed you.
It's been a ride, my friend. It's been a ride. It's been a rough ride.
Did you go to the Temple of Dionysius for these?
Yes, that was the only place I could go to, really.
No, it's sweet. It's sweet. Stuff's
thought-
expensive, though. I can tell by the bottle.
I specifically asked for the good stuff, so I know.
That's super sweet. Thank you. Please sit down. Sit down.
Sit down next to her.
She unpops the bottle of wine and says, "So, what's been new? You've been gone for so long. Do you have a partner?"
Actually,
Hold on. Have you been on a date this entire time and just not been telling me anything?
no, I don't date. You know this. Can't do dates.
Insight checker.
You ain't there, you sleeping.
Sorry, I'm not here.
I don't do dates.
Oh, I've seen you with plenty of suitors. What are you talking about? Better than me.
Yeah, suitors. Only one night things. We both agreed to this. You have no taste in men. I've told you so many times.
I haven't had a date in 6 years. What are you talking about?
Who sounds like me?
Your other relationships say otherwise, honey. But I kind of nudge her and just be like, it's all good fun. I've missed your face. It's just been crazy the past few days.
Yeah,
Weeks.
Tiffany's been telling me a little bit.
What's he told you?
Well, he has to send me in his paperwork.
Okay.
So and he allows me to read it unless it says I'm not allowed to. So, and
What's he been saying? Because I don't get anything actually.
yeah, you haven't
So I
come
wouldn't know.
by for any sort of case recently. It's sad. I miss you.
I was told to lay down low, and I guess me laying down low isn't very good, so I actually probably will go for a case. But I'm very curious to see what he's been saying about me. He doesn't tell me shit.
You know I'm not allowed to tell you what's in the case files unless I get permission for it, or unless you need me to get you something. But I just can't tell you what Tiffany says. He's my boss too. One of them. You. Oh please. You know I think he's cute. Don't make it weird.
Run that by me again. Because Layla didn't hear that.
Oh come on. You and I both talked about how we think he's adorable.
Yeah, he's adorable, but I see him in like a little brother kind of deal. Or big brother. Little brother. He's a little brother. Annoying little shit sometimes.
You love him. You die for him.
Oh. It's sad but true.
So, you have...
How have you...
Well,
My baby.
my apartment got electricity now, which is nice. The entire complex does. So yeah, it's easier to read at night. Started a new series, which is good. After reading Sherlock Holmes for the 50th time, I kind of memorized everything by this point.
Yeah. Honestly, we should probably get you new hobbies.
My knitting group is still with me regularly.
I am going to put, as we're talking, I'm just gonna sip on a water. Because I'm tired.
Well, she opened one of the bottles of wine that you got her, and she's been pouring herself glasses.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have any? You always share a wine with me. It's our thing.
I'll have a glass. I'm trying to stop.
Who are you, and what have you done with my Lucianna?
I've had some real bad, shitty weeks, okay? And I found out drinking is not helping me right now. So I may need to resort to cocaine at one rate. But hey, for now...
Sweetie, you bring in cocaine and opioid dealers. You're not gonna go find someone that is willing to give you cocaine.
You don't shit where you eat, you know?
Ah!
I'll
That
share one
physically
glass.
hurt me.
Elle, I love you so
I'll share
much.
one glass with you, as always, like old friends.
Yeah. And question.
Hmm.
I don't mean to seem rude, but did you came in with people and then they separated from you? Am I being watched? Am I in trouble?
No, those are my...
Those are your friends you're telling me
Oh,
about?
God.
Oh my god!
Oh, God.
Oh my god! She ruptures the table a little bit and stands up and just you see this 8.5-foot tall Leduxan lady rush towards the both of you. Hi!
I'm gonna...
Stands up. That's right.
Oh god, they made it.
Hi.
Didn't they? I'm gonna walk over slowly.
Lucy, introduce me. Come on.
Dax, Elle, this is Margret. Margret, this is Dax and Elle.
Hi.
She has been my
Hey.
friend
Oh
for the
my god.
past 2 years. 2, 3 years? 2, 3 years?
2, 3 years, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Funny enough. Oh, sorry, go ahead,
Oh
darling.
no, just that. So you're the cleric, and you're the Fraser.
Oh, god damn, he put something about you guys in the file. Fuck's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a hound. Sorry. You can tell that she's obviously embarrassed that she hurt anyone's feelings by that. I just do.
They know I'm a hound. Elle punched me about it, like, the first time we met.
Oh.
And she hates me for it, so it's really no big deal.
Oh.
I don't.
Well, for whatever it's worth, the worst thing I've done is given people parking tickets. I do paperwork mostly.
She could
That was Owen.
Yeah. I do paperwork. I'm not much for violence or blood.
No, that's why you got pushed to paperwork.
Yeah. So I'm sorry if you have any hard feelings towards the Hounds, and I've gotten a lot of negative reactions to finding that out. But I hope that doesn't make you think worse of me. I know they do
No,
a
you
lot of bad
seem-
things.
You seem very nice.
Thank you.
And you're wearing a very beautiful dress.
Yours is prettier. I love that green. I can't get anything in my size that green.
Maybe I can make you something?
She inhales and all we feel a slight draft coming towards her, like be pushed in her general direction.
Honey, do you want more wine? I'm gonna bring the wine over. Let's just all sit at a table. Let's all have some wine.
Yes.
And I am gonna pretend to drink mine.
Okay, make a slight check.
Well, when I know she's drank enough to know that I'm not drinking anymore.
By the way,
I guess.
for those of, I'm sure most of you know, a wine bottle has 4 glasses of wine. These bottles have 8 bottle.
19.
19. Yeah, so big bottles. She downs about half one by herself.
19.
She does not seem to notice that you are not drinking.
I'm pretending to drink with her and acting a little tipsy.
So, I met Luci back when we were both learning things as hounds, and she kind of protected me from some of the more rambunctious of people.
I just nudge Dax, being like,
Fuck God.
I kick her leg from underneath the table.
Don't be fooled though. Margret can take good care of herself.
Oh, I
She
don't
can handle
know. I don't. Okay, a little bit.
herself. You remember Jared?
Yes, I do.
I'm making you a total guy.
Yeah.
You beat the fuck out of him. You beat the shit out of that guy.
He called you a slut.
So?
dare
What do you mean
I wear that as
so?
a badge of honor.
She bumps you with her
Okay.
Trunk?
I deserve that.
trunk. Thank you. I forgot what it was called. I almost called it a hoof. I'm like, that's not a hoof.
My brain went snout, and I go, that's not quite right either.
She hits you with the trunk.
Those elephant things.
Yes.
The
Lucianna,
long nose.
Oh God, the full name.
you be nice to yourself. If I can't call myself that, you cannot call yourself a slut. We made that rule a long time ago. During graduation, I remember. Before I had my second bottle of champagne.
Oh God. Don't bring up that night again. Don't bring it up.
Oh,
Don't
it
bring
was
it up.
funny. It was funny.
At
It
least
was
I'm not the
not
only one getting full
funny.
names
You
used.
kissed Tiffany.
Oh God, don't bring that up. Really, do not bring that up.
I wish Gunthar was here so badly.
Oh man, just
don't
wait
bring
till
up
like
the
the
fact that I
gossip
can't-
circle that Dax and Elle are gonna have with
oh
Gunthar.
my god, we're gonna
Oh,
hug
God.
every
We're gonna be like,
Yes!
you guys.
You were so drunk, and he was driving.
I was.
He was driving you home, and you thought he was trying to make moves. He wasn't. You honestly you took his glasses so he couldn't find his keys. It was a thing. It was hilarious.
It was a mistake. I regretted it the moment. That's why I went with Melody. I fucked up.
Oh, honey, it's okay. We all had a laugh, except Tiffany, who made you do 6 months of paperwork afterwards.
Yeah, 6 months. And then you wouldn't talk to me after that for another 6, so it was a whole year of me.
No. He talked to you throughout it. You just didn't respond to him because you were angry at him because you thought because you were drunk it didn't count. Tiffany's sensitive, you know this.
He's
About
a
as sensitive
little
as a-
bitch.
About as sensitive as a boa constrictor eating a mouse, but sensitive nonetheless.
It was just a mistake. Regardless, I got over it. We're now on good terms, kinda. I don't know. I think he hates me, kinda.
He
Still.
loves he
But further,
he
he
has a,
tolerates me. He's threatened me multiple times to put me in a body bag. We all know this. We've all heard it.
Yes.
So one of these days, if I end up dead, it's because of him.
yeah, but he did kill Camel.
A camel?
Camel.
Here we go. A camel. What?
Camel.
That poor zoo.
In the same class that you guys were in. She was kind of more of a bitch than you were, and she actually tried to steal Tiffany's car on more than one occasion. Yeah, that happened this past 3 weeks.
What do you...
Tiffany's been
She's gonna kind of like sober up a half minute. Like, what do you mean he killed her?
like he took her badge, took her uniform, and then incinerated her in front of all of us as a reminder. Apparently, she was trying to. Apparently, she was trying to burn files of things that she had done previous to, according to the Hounds.
I'm writing my notes. Were you able to find out what notes they were, or?
I mean, of course. Apparently she had been helping the Germans a little bit during the Great War. Apparently she was giving some of the Hounds a slip previously, but they weren't able to connect it to her because apparently she had some changeling DNA mutate her a little bit to make her a different person. And she found it, and they put the pieces together.
Damn, that's. I feel bad for saying that the bitch had it coming, but at the same time.
No, she was a total bitch. She had it coming.
I can't see. I know Tiffany's done some shady shit, but I've never heard him killing somebody like that.
I mean, she's finished the ball by herself. I mean, he's killed people to save you.
Oh, fun fact! I nearly died. Gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably already know that.
I do. Yeah, I was a little nervous when he came in about that. When he seemed agitated.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
opens the second bottle and just starts pouring.
We go, ooh, the tea.
Trying to get my drift. I'm trying to get her drunk. All right.
she'll make a con save. That's pretty damn good. I mean, she's on her 8th glass of wine, technically, so I mean... it's a lot.
Make it nice.
Making it nice.
12th.
Alright. While this is going on, I need all of you to hop off call real quick, except for Lillith, so she can discuss what her, thing is. Alright, so you hop off your broom.
Yep.
Where are you going?
I am going to go... Well, I'm going to go to Gatsby's house.
Okay. It is on the lake, so you have to kind of go out there, but not on the lake, but you're able to get there. There are guards standing outside, who recognize you relatively quickly. It's 2 Goliaths. Gatsby's always been about having the strongest men around. New blood and all. Madam Lillith. And they kind of open the gates for you, and you go in there. And you see he is currently inside his game room, and he seems to be playing pool by himself, as he usually does, when he doesn't have any guests. You're brought in. His butler brings him to you, and you see the charming, slick blonde hair back, rather muscular, but lean, half-elven gentleman that is known as Gatsby.
I kind of will, like, politely nod my head towards him. Gatsby, lonely as ever.
Miss Lillith. He walks over and gently kisses your hand. What a pleasant surprise.
I heard you were looking for a chess partner.
Well, if you're available at the moment, I would not object.
I am.
Come. You want me to get you anything while we play? Hors d'oeuvres? A drink?
A drink would be nice. Whatever you got.
Champagne?
Perfect.
You heard me. Now, what can I do for the daughter of the wonderful O? As you guys are now sitting down at a chess tip game.
Well, I was wondering why you called me here, actually.
Well, you've beaten me the last 3 games of chess, and I want a rematch. I need you to roll me a deception check.
I already know what my modifier is for that. Unnatural 20.
You immediately take his bishop and his knight in a matter of about 6 moves. You're taking his power pieces away. How? How?
My little secret.
I don't see your cat around. Is everything okay with that?
You know how Shalia is.
Oh, she lock her in the closet or something like that?
No, she killed him.
Oh, that's right. He's your familiar. I apologize.
Alright.
All right, I need you to make an intelligence check. Scott.
Natural 20.
You beat him within the first 25 moves. As the champagne is being brought to you, I hope you don't mind another round while we have our drink.
Of course. I will staggerly take a sip.
Now, you're obviously clever, my lady. But what brings you to my house? I invited you to a game of chess, but you have turned me down on other invitations as well.
Well, we did have an incident last night at one of our special service temples.
Really?
Yes. And it was broken into.
Anyone hurt?
A few, but we were able to be healed and get rested.
All right, go ahead and make that deception check.
10.
He takes some of your pieces away. Oh, that's comforting. I don't deal much with working with churches. So you didn't think it was me, did you?
No, I don't think it was. But
Okay.
I know that you do have some inside knowledge on things like this, correct?
Well, it depends on the price. You know me, I'm all about a trade. You can't just beat me in chess a couple of times and batter your pretty little eyes and get the answers you want from me. Go ahead and make that intelligence check.
12.
Okay. You've evened the match.
Okay. Well, what payment would you require? Because you know I have money.
I don't want your money. Come on. Well,
I can offer you something, I suppose. Although you may already be going to it.
I don't know what you mean. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Me to do a wisdom check, really? Oh, okay, never mind. 18.
You beat him again. It's like, you kind of set him up so where his king's in a corner, you're able to just slide your queen in, and he cannot kill your queen.
Would you give information to possibly be my +1 to a dwarven ball? Charity ball.
Oh, the festival coming up this weekend.
Yes.
You know, I actually wasn't sure if I was going this year. This might be my first year. I didn't know the. You know what? I'd love to. But one condition:
Of course.
I get to bring my broom as well.
Lillith gets a genuine smile on her face because she knows that he loves his broom just as much as she does hers. That would be an honor to have our brooms fly in pair.
All right, and then afterwards doing a race because I know you cheated. I know you cheated last time.
I would never do such a thing.
You shot me out of the sky.
Well, I caught you afterwards, didn't I?
My hero. I would be delighted to take you. And will I meet you there, or will I pick you up from your home?
I have a bunch of really nosy friends, so I would say
You're a bootlegger, madam. That's what happens with the game.
That is true. But I would like to meet you there, if possible. I will probably be arriving with my father.
Very good. I haven't talked to Mr. O in quite some time. That's sounds like a delightful idea. I hope he's enjoying his trip.
Well, since the things have come up, he isn't enjoying the Caribbean nearly as much as he should. But I'm sure that it is fun nonetheless having beaches and people around you at all times.
You always love jabbing at the fact that I keep this large house and don't invite anyone over ever. I throw parties almost every night, my dear.
Well, maybe I will invite my friends to one of yours next week.
If I'm throwing one, maybe. And who said you were even invited?
Oh, please, if you saw me riding upon a broom coming down towards your pool, you would not hesitate to jump in after me.
Well, that's probably because you're crash landing, because I know how much you despise water.
That is also true. You know how the boat ride across the pond is.
I do.
Awful. Dreadful. But, per my invitation for the information, would you happen to know people who are driving around in black cars without license plates? And what's going on around the city as far as the local mobs?
Well, apparently the disbursement of opioids has also been up recently, from what I've caught. I have heard some word of black vehicles that are being with no license plates, but I'll look into it.
All right. Thank you.
Of course, and thank you for destroying me in another 2 games of chess.
It was my pleasure.
Another round sometime?
Of course. Although, I can stay a bit longer if you wish.
Well, I do have a meeting in a little while. I was just warming up the pool table with my lucky stick.
Ah. Well, I hope that it works in your favor.
Thank you. I hope so as well.
And with that, I will kind of clink glasses with him as a goodbye, finish our drinks with small talk, and then I will exit his estate.
Okay. Very nice.
I don't think you were well prepared for that, because I wasn't either.
It worked.
I do have a question for you, DM, before everyone comes back. Oh, never mind. I'll ask later.
I can hop back off.
No, it's fine.
We allowed back?
We're all back. Gunther, you're still asleep, so I don't know why you're... Alright,
He wants to feel
meanwhile,
included.
at the brass harp, she's almost emptied the second bottle, while you have been...
drunk.
The con save?
Yeah.
She's getting close.
Oh.
I think we need more wine. I'm gonna go buy some.
You know... Lucianna, all your friends are so pretty. Why do you hang out with me?
Don't say that, darling. I'm gonna get us more wine, okay? And I'm gonna go buy some more.
That would be very nice, thank you. Alright, not as expensive. A good bottle of wine, a decent bottle of wine costs a gold
Strong,
piece.
no, strong. I
Strong?
want the strong wine.
Okay. The halfling that's running the bar is like, you know, I can just give you something a little stronger than wine if you want something strong, right?
No. She only likes wine, so I need some strong wine.
Alright, 5 gold pieces for a bottle.
I toss some 5 wine. 5 gold.
Thank you very much.
Alright. Oh, I'll go
Is it
back.
Marigold again, or
Margret.
Margaret.
Thank you.
Come back with the wine. I'm gonna fill everyone's glasses so we're all having
Margaret,
one.
but you're so beautiful too.
No, I don't even have hair! We don't get hair!
You
You
still
don't need
look
hair to be
gorgeous.
beautiful.
To beautiful women, and I will hold my cup up to like a toast.
Beautiful.
I
Woman.
to beautiful women.
And she accidentally breaks her glass against yours and it spills all over it because she is just
Oh.
kind of throwing. Oh, see, I'm just big and
It's
fluffy.
alright, it's alright,
No,
Helen. It's
accidents happen,
alright.
it's
It's alright,
fine.
darling.
At least didn't get anyone dresses, but I do have magic, so that wouldn't be an issue.
Oh, I know we talked earlier about how I haven't come around for any cases. I'm gonna try to
I've missed
shuffle.
your face, and I've missed your face there.
I've missed your face so much. I actually, funny enough, Tiffany had mentioned something about a cold case. Mentioned something about it. And I think it kind of has to do with the whole JTN thing going on. It's just a hunch I have. But I'm asking for a favor.
I mean, you're the one that got me out of the last. You gave me clarity on a lot of my boyish problems. I gotta start reading those books, but you keep buying them for me. I'm so confused by you sometimes, Lucy.
You like reading them though. That's why
She's
I
like an
know.
onion. There's a lot of layers.
There's a lot of layers here. But I'm asking as a favor if you could get me this cold case file by chance.
I mean, what? How old is it?
Oh my gosh. Oh, go back to my notes. What the fuck? Where is it? It's like, I think it was a few years ago. So I don't remember much of it, but he did mention like a date.
Date is all I need and a location.
It was March sometime between the 16th and 18th, I think in between there, of like 1918.
Okay. Yeah, I could get a file. Any particular things about it that I should know about? Do you know who's the person that put in the file?
I think it was I think it's one of Tiffany's cold cases. He just mentioned something off-putting, and I don't know, I have a real good hunch that it could be related to the issues that are going on right now. And so I was just wanting to look at the case file because I know that with JTN arising, I think he mentioned it was something of like, not so much a cult, but maybe a cult? And JTN, I don't know, kind of ran circles of being a cult. So I just thought,
If it's Tiffany's, he'd have him in his person in a specific spot. I don't know. I'd have to ask him if I was gonna do something like that. He's. I don't want to get in trouble.
But you and Lucy are such good friends.
What we
he wouldn't
are.
get in trouble for it. He knows that I want to access it. He knows that I want to read about it. The only thing is, like, I'm busy right now because I've gotten a few odd end things that I need to loosen up. I'm trying to be sober.
Like the thing going on with your Dax's parrots. Well, something was mentioned about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of loose ends I need to tie up, and again, I haven't been around to
Tying
see
the
you
knot?
really. What?
Excuse
If you're
me.
getting, you said tying up loose ends. How you tie up loose ends? A knot.
Oh my god. Not yet. But somewhere down the line,
Better
maybe.
invite me to that wedding. You better invite me to that wedding.
You're gonna be one of the bridesmaids, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
Gods.
God. I would like this file, or the or the stone that comes with it, just so I can have my own knowledge of what I'm trying to get into. And I'm trying to help Tiffany, essentially. He's already bugged down with all the other shit that he has to keep track of.
So busy. So busy. So sweet.
Exactly. So, me
Yeah.
doing this to help him is not a bad thing.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah, that's what I was fucking hoping for. Oh, thank fuck with advantage. So what'd you say this was?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. When the fuck is my persuasion that high? Oh my god, I gotta do my 25.
Okay. I can get it to you by. Well, I don't. Tomorrow night or Tuesday if you want. Where would you want to meet?
My internet died again. We came back real fast.
We can meet at church.
The bakery?
We can meet at the bakery. We can get a breakfast or a late night pastry.
You want to have breakfast? We haven't had breakfast in so
Yes,
long.
we can get breakfast when you hand me the phone. Yes, we can get breakfast
You get
then.
Okay,
brunch,
okay,
you get
yeah,
mimosa.
I can do that.
And you can meet more of my friends. These are only 2 of them. I know
You're
a
so
lovely,
pretty.
handsome man
He
named Gunthar, and I
She
know a
gently
beautiful.
kind of dips her head on Elle. I need you to make a strength saving throw to see if you can keep her up.
Okay.
I will say my rolls. One was a natural 19, the other was a 2. Thank God for advantage.
Ooh.
What'd you roll there, Elle?
A 10.
10. Your chair kind of creaks a little bit. You're unsure if it'll break or not, but you're like slowly slipping out of your chair either way.
Fine, I'll just pat her head. And just.
So you'll get me the whenever you can, as soon as you can, when it's not inconvenience to you, because I know your boss can be a bit of an asshole.
Oh, I hate him so much. I
I
want to
know.
wrap my trunk around his neck and snap it like 6 times.
I know, and you could probably do that if it wouldn't have some repercussions.
Oh, I would. I would so
Yeah.
fast.
I know. Maybe we should find you a different branch. Maybe that would be a good idea.
Maybe somewhere like
We can
tropical.
put you-
Tropical.
Yeah, tropical. I'd hate to lose you, but I'd rather see you happy.
Get a tan.
You'd probably look good with one. They'd be cute. You'd probably meet some cute boys down there too.
That's true.
Alright.
I need Elle and Dax to roll percentile checks.
Why? Oh.
Yeah, I need you to move, please.
Are there any flowers nearby, by the way?
There are a few that are on the table, but there's the sunflowers that Luci grabbed for her.
32.
Can I take one of the flowers? I don't care which one. And just kind of put it behind her ear as she's like, as she has her head kind of down. And just kind of be
Absolutely,
like,
yes.
just to make it more pretty.
Yes.
She's already is pretty, but just to
Yes.
make her just
The extra little cherry on top.
Mhm.
What'd you roll for percentile?
96.
Dax?
32.
Dax is busy.
Well, I rolled a 32.
Sure, 32.
I can't hear her, alright.
I'm being
By
attacked
the
by,
way,
my dog.
Miss Elle, your shoulder's so comfy, by the way. I love it. But the name Fraser does ring a bell. I don't know where.
Really?
Yeah, aside from like Tiffany's reports on you guys, but yeah.
Oh, any information would be great.
I can look into it if you'd like.
She's going through a mourning process. She's been through a lot. I know.
She begins blubbering a little bit.
Oh god. Honey, we should probably get you home. You probably have a big work day tomorrow. We gotta get that.
I do.
We'll meet. Don't worry. We'll meet for brunch soon enough, and we can all discuss
Tuesday.
then when you have to.
Tuesday.
What's that date?
That would be, what's the day? 7th.
The
So the 9th. Yeah, if we meet early, I could make it. It's on my bus route, my wagon route.
Where at, honey? You can choose since it's on your bus route.
I usually arrive around there around 7:15, 13 seconds, and then there's like a 2-minute delay between the things, so it could be quick.
A quick breakfast.
7:15 a.m. Is it just a little parlor thing we can stop in and grab something real fast, trade off?
Yeah, and then maybe we could meet maybe afterwards, or I mean I could be a few minutes late. The wagon.
I don't want you to be late. If anything, we can do another date like this.
I mean, I'd like that, but you said you want the papers as soon as possible, and I don't want to upset my friend. And she starts
I
blubbering
know.
a second time.
I'm gonna just hug her and just be like, it's all right. You can meet me again at a later time, maybe on your lunch break. We can all be together.
I don't want to have brunch and lunch. I don't want to. No,
You are such an amazing woman. You are such an amazing woman.
A strong, independent woman.
I
that don't
can
need
be
no
late.
man.
I always show up to work 35 minutes early, and my boss has given me complaints about it because apparently it's overtime if you show up a half hour early and you stay another 2 hours because people don't know how to do their paperwork right. and she kind of slams down on the table, and you hear a distinct crack in it as she just hits
He's
it
just
down.
being an asshole. He's just being an asshole.
I cast
It's
mending
alright.
on the table while we're
She
sitting
takes
there.
the remaining bottle of wine and just starts drinking it from a bottle, not even using the glass.
But
This
it's
is
alright. We'll just meet
quickly
at
getting
brunch.
out of your control, and I can't wait to see how it is.
It's okay. We can meet. Alright. I'm gonna try to gently lower the bottle a little and like bring her in.
Breathe.
It's alright. So, we'll meet for brunch on Tuesday on your way to work.
Okay.
We'll do the little trade-off,
Yeah.
and then I will bring all of my friends so you can quickly meet them.
I'd like that.
And it will be a good time. We will have a good quick little
You
brunch.
could go
That sounds
ahead and tell us
amazing.
your order, so we don't have to
Thank
waste
you.
any
You're so
of that
sweet to me.
time.
And she kind of wraps
Yeah.
her trunk around you, giving you a hug. She kind of leans you into her chest with her trunk. And
I'm-
you might need to make
I'm-
a Constitution saving throw because she's might be low-key suffocating you on accident.
I will say this will be the first time either Elle and Dax see her willingly, genuinely hug her and be not the first time, like genuinely like enjoying the hug, and that's a 10.
All right. Actually, what's your Constitution modifier?
For my save,
No, just Constitution modifier in general.
3.
3. So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. You're fine. As long as she doesn't hold you there for 3 minutes, you're good.
And she's just gonna genuinely like hold on to her trunk and just be like, all right, I think I'm gonna stop breathing. Go. Hi, cat. Oh, hi, cat.
Okay. Yeah.
Honey, I can't breathe. Can't breathe.
So sorry. She kind of unwheels her trunk and just kind of drops on the table like a limp leg.
Oh.
I think it's time to go home.
Yes, we should get
Keep
you
her nice
home,
and safe.
darling.
So I brought.
We should make sure she gets home.
Yeah, that's the responsible thing.
Okay.
But we
I'm
should.
gonna say you know where her apartment is. It's not too far from here.
Hey.
Though she's not entirely stable.
It's
So
There's 3 of us. We can do this.
I need all of you to make athletics check to see if you can bring her to apartment relatively soundly.
4.
14. Come on, Elle.
17.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And Dax,
I'm
14.
too busy consulting her.
I can't-
I'm too busy.
I can't hear Dax again. Gosh
I
darn it.
said 14.
Anarchy.
Anarchy. 14.
14. All right, yeah. Luci, she definitely might have cricked your neck a little bit when she was holding you like that. So you're kind of just like holding her trunk and kind of just patting it softly.
Making sure she's okay.
Yeah, as she's blubbering another time, and you're also holding her purse, which is like a 40-pound purse. The other two are kind of like 2 of you have each under. You both have her like your heads are kind of like holding her arms as she's just kind of waddling. You guys are keeping her on the sidewalk, but it takes you about 35 minutes. It's a 20-minute walk from here, but you're able to get her up the stairs, help her get undressed a little bit, get her into a nightgown, and you tuck her into her bed. Yeah, it's a king-sized bed, but for her it's a little small.
I will make sure there is a nice glass of water, and if she's got painkillers, I'm gonna set those down and just write a little note saying "get coffee."
Okay.
Cause I'll
I'll find a vase and put the sunflowers that Lucy got next to her bed, so she wakes up in the morning. She'll see that pretty.
And if they're leaving, I'm just gonna kind of like pet her trunk, and I'm just gonna say, yes. She's just gonna genuinely like hold her hand for a minute and just say, "You're a really good friend," and back out and act like nothing happened.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
And I think with that, we'll end tonight's session as you guys make it over to the O Manor. It's late. It's only 11. I know, but this is a good time as any, and it's late. People have work tomorrow.
True.
All right, thank you everyone that was watching. Usually we don't
Get a long rest?
Yes, everyone gets a long rest.
Yeah.
Gunthar got out slate.
He did for like 15 to 16 hours.
Good, he needs it.
Yeah, because he went to bed at like 4, then wake up the next morning at 8 a.m. Yeah, that's 14 hours. Thank you everyone for watching. we hope you enjoyed this little madness that we have. It's not usually chaotic. Also, thank you also to Mike, or also known as Words of Shell. Check him out on TikTok and Instagram. He's a great guy. He just started a new pirates tag on TikTok. You should definitely check it out. A lot of us are going to be joining it soon, or we're already on part of it. Also, feel free to check us out on TikTok, and we also have an Instagram. YouTube episodes are coming out more regularly. I'm trying to catch up best I can. But just always remember, we're odd rollers. We do what we want and do our best to make the DM cry. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Oh.
Are
Are we off the stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
No.
319, 321.
God damn it! Why did everyone take my cocaine?
What?
Why did everyone take my cocaine?
We're still streaming.
I know exactly.
325.
Okay.